wondered why the choice for such small hairpins in this endurance-based tournament. Here we go with a third group, by the way. Exotics will be going up against the fast foodies. And I've only come to the opinion that the small hairpins increase the amount of demand for endurance on those long straights and for speed on those long straights than if a larger hairpin was used. Why necessarily? I think just because they're so tiny and they take away so much speed on the turn, it really forces a car to build up speed and maintain it on each and every long straight. You can see that happening here. Food truck here on the near side looks like he has quite the lead. But that's the only theory I got. Oh my god, they almost stalled there for a second, but he's still barely ahead, and they're both slow to the finish line. And that will set a benchmark 23:64 for these couple of groups. Couple of teams. Hey everybody, by the way, I'm Brendan. I didn't really get to that within the last minute or so, so the usual introduction coming a little late this time. McLaren and the time shifter. But that's something I've been pondering, and maybe some of you guys who view this channel so adamantly might have some other opinions on this, but I think it's to increase the demand for endurance in these long straights. That would be my final answer on it. But who knows? Something else could have escaped my vision here. Looks like the time shifter's behind by a few lengths, but it's been back and forth race the whole time to that final straight. Here comes the McLaren. Oh, faster through that turn. Time shifter still got a length on him, though. Coming up on the end. No. Can't get there. 21:38. So that's going to be a solid time to finish out with. But, unfortunately, nothing for the time shifter. Car de ASADA and Aston Martin. De ASADA and Aston Martin. What a interesting two pair of cars. ASADA here on the near side, coming up faster on that first hairpin, but still holding tight. Here with the Aston Martin, who starts to drive away here. A couple lengths between them. ASADA trying to speed up and gets to a point where he's now only down a length. Oh, speeds up to this final straight. Looking good. It's going to be close down the back five. That fifth straight, it looks like the ASADA's ahead by a couple lengths. They both slow down as they move laterally inside, and the ASADA pulls away. And again, sometimes it's deceiving when they come out of that fifth hairpin. It looked like the Aston Martin had a lot of speed, but as they shifted in towards that finish line, that lateral motion in that last straight, that's where things start to get difficult. Aston Martin and the car did ASADA again, so two similar models there. Well, it almost looks like the same two, but I can assure you that these are two different vehicles. This time the Aston Martin looking to put this one away, out by a few lengths. ASADA starts to build up speed again. We're back to even through that second turn. Now as they go down that third straight, things start to level out, and it still looks like the Aston Martin has some work to do. That fourth straight has a little bit steeper of a drop, and you can see the Aston Martin taking advantage of that speed. But what about this final straight? This is where it went bad for him last time. Well, in a different model, but he stays away 2 lengths. And it'll be flip-flop as the Aston Martin puts that away with a 22-2. Buns of steel in the Bugatti. Buns of steel Bugatti. That's fun to say out loud. Bugatti starting out with a length lead. Now 2, now even 3, already into that first hairpin with a big lead. Buns of steel. Very unaerodynamic, or just not cutting through air very well here. And Bugatti, on the other hand, a very sleek car body, and you can see that paying off here. Bugatti coming out really fast in the straight 4, looking to straight 5, cuts back inside on that hairpin, lateral motion, shifting in, and lots of time to put it away. What is the time? I think I saw a 20 there, so this is good. 20.8, that's very good. McLaren and the Ford Transit connect. Now, if I remember correctly, we had as low as a 2015 or a 2025, something like that, in the first video. Now, that is hard to hit. I don't think we hit under 19. I don't think we dug under the 20s. But we had quite the speedy finish in that first set. But I don't know if we're close to that. I know, remember the Duckadroll put off like a 20.8 before he fell just short. There's another nice time, 20.73 as the pizza truck goes down. And we get ever closer. Looks like this team is going to bring faster times overall, which is nice. Street winner in the Alfa Romeo. Street winner, Alfa Romeo. Alfa Romeo seems to be faster right off the bat, up by a few wheel lengths, but the street winner, and it looks like a hot dog-shaped model with some sort of a, you know, carry home bag on the back or something. I actually can't really tell what's going on in the back there, but the Romano here is coming out faster through the later straights. That endurance is strong, and he still has that same pace that he had earlier on, and it will look good down the fifth straight. Ooh, cuts inside, a little bit slow, Lots of time, though. Lots of time to keep up the speed, and does fine. 22.51, so not very fast compared to some of the other times we've seen, but overall still with a valiant finish. At least against that hot dog. Porsche in the Chill Mill. Porsche 911, to be exact. Chill Mill, a nice-looking vehicle. Dairy truck of sorts. It goes along with that foodie theme. And actually it's holding well against the Porsche here, but through that first turn, the Porsche shoots out like a slingshot. And look at the difference just through one turn. How about this time? Oh my god. Dairy truck not looking good on that turn. Chill Mill. Really frozen through the hairpins and just can't make up that ground, even through the straights. He's fast, but not nearly fast enough. Porsche 911, black and yellow. Mostly yellow, a little bit of black on the design. And he will come across way in front, 21.9, and they'll be moving on. Looks like a foodie team is not going to get many on the board into the second round here. Fast foodies with 2, exotics with 6. Alfa Romeo. Sorry, I said Romano last time, Romeo. And here we go. We got this cool ice truck. We got the Romeo, Alfa Romeo. Keep that in your head. And here we go. Down the first straight, now into the second one. Here we go to the Alfa Romeo, still ahead by a few lengths. And this is really the last couple of hopes for the fast foodies. And already one of them is freezing away. Not good. Well, I could use a little bit of cool ice right now. It's hot up here in the commentator's booth. And if this truck fails to win, well, at least he'll pull off to the side and he'll get a chance. There we go. Alfa Romeo coming across 22.12, and I'm going to go down and get myself a snow cone or something. Can't remember last time I had one of those, but it's been its time. Aston Martin and the car de ASADA, the last hope. This taco-shaped truck, last hope on the side of the fast foodies. Remember, this taco truck, car, whatever you want to call it, this vehicle of taco shape did defeat the last Aston Martin it faced, but this one seems to be a little bit more of a trial. Coming out faster into that fourth straight, still a lot of length to make up, of the Aston Martin trying to hold out here by a few lengths. It's going to come down to that final turn. Aston Martin looks slow into the turn, but the taco falls apart. Little messy through that hairpin, and there will be no more food on the table. They're all leftovers now. Porsche 911 and the Studebaker. 911 Studebaker. Both of these cars dominated in their first races. Looks like the Studebaker is going to be faster out of that first length. But 911 fighting his way back, length by length by length, but wobbles a little bit. Looks like he hit something on the wheels, and I saw him rattle around the track there for a couple moments. And now he's going to struggle to stay on top here and even grind his way back to even be close to the Studebaker, who continues a smooth ride down to that fifth hairpin. Rounds it and comes fast. Now laterally inside and looks very good to the finish. And with that being said, 20.78, can't complain about a time like that. McLaren and the Bugatti. Either of these cars could potentially win this one, but looks like the Bugatti is off to a better jump through the gate. Here we go, down the first hairpin. Good. for the Bugatti, but also McLaren still in there with some speed. Looks like some pace is coming back in the way of the McLaren. That second hairpin didn't look good, though, so I'm starting to worry about the McLaren in this case. Bugatti starting to slow down a little bit, trying to keep pace, but you can see the speed has docked a little bit, especially after that third straight. The last turn comes inside towards the finish line and is way ahead. 20.27! And that is just shy, I think, of the record we saw in episode 1. Again, I've been blanking on the exact numbers, but I swear it's something around like 21.5. If everyone has that offhand, exotic 6, but it's really 4. I don't know why 6 is listed. McLaren and the Aston Martin to race. Who will head to the finals of these two? If anyone there has that data in their head, just you know, even a week later, still maintaining that best time data, please drop the actual time. But I can assure you, it is down in the 20-point teens. Studebaker, Aston Martin, rounding the hairpins, coming towards the far side. Studebaker ahead by such a long shot, and we might get a clear new record here. Slow down the 5th straight, however, 20.71. Really killed the Aston Martin there. Wow. Bugatti and Alfa Romeo. Who will face the Studebaker? My money's on the Bugatti. You might wonder why, and that's because he's out to a 3-4 length lead already. Looking good. Romeo, I don't know if he's got a shot though. Bugatti's been dominant today, and not just a little bit, but by a lot. Early leads, strong finishes from the Bugatti. Still looking good. Down to the 4th straight. Has no cars in sight. Camera can't even see the Alfa Romeo. And he'll round towards that 5th straight as it comes towards the middle here. And he'll cross with a 20.58. And honestly, again, no complaining. And this should be a tough race between these two in the end. We've seen both of these two cars undercut the 21 time multiple times, and we're about to see them finally face off. This is the finals. The best time will advance to the finals. Bugatti, McLaren. We already know none of the fast foodies will be there. We already know it's going to be one of the exotics. But the question on the table is indeed, which one will it be? Looks like the Studebaker out to a stronger lead. We want best time. We want best time. Who's going to put up best time? Bugatti running on the near side, needs to beat out Studebaker. He looks like he might. Rounding the final turn, he's out by a few lengths, and he will beat out the Studebaker in the last straight. 20.38, and a nice time on the board. That's going to be hard to beat, especially this late in the tournament when exhaustion is setting in. Studebaker coming out fast once again, trying to hold the pace and trying to push that pace all the way down to the 4th straight. Looks like the 4th straight is where that pace starts to dwindle, and this is where he needs to give it all he's got, really to the max here. Coming down that 4th straight, will it start to dwindle? No. Looks good and a big lead, but is that because the Bugatti is the same and the Studebaker's faster, or is the Studebaker slower but same with the Bugatti? Crossing the line, 20.18, and there the question has been answered. Oh my god. Now that is wonderful. I think we are very much nearing, we might even have that new time record. Man, I wish I had pinpointed the number exactly for you. 20.18 may have been enough. I swear I had saw a 20.15 though. Can't be sure, but all I can be sure about is one of these cars is going to go home with the win. Is it the Studebaker? Is the Bugatti? Right now it's the Studebaker. He has an uptime of 20.18, which is 0.2 seconds better than Bugatti's best time of 20.38. Looking even between the two. Who's going to come out faster? Is it even fast enough to set a new best time? Bugatti crosses in the lead, 20.35, and that may not be enough. Well, it isn't enough, I'm just saying. I don't know if there's another opportunity, and there it will not be. Studebaker, best time of 20.18 will advance to those finals. Do not forget to subscribe, and we will see you in the next one on Races and Fun.